few questionnaires. So first of all, if I am saying that there is a 5x2 directional control valve, so how many ports are going to be there and how many positions it is going to take? Class, kindly respond. A 5x2 DCV. 5x2 5 ports, 2 position, 5 ports, 2 position, 2 position, 5 port. Yeah. Yes, very correct. Okay. We have seen physically that how a 5x2 valve or a DCV is represented in a canonical form, or not even in a canonical form, sorry, in a diagrammatical form. Okay, how I can make a particular diagram for a particular DC. Okay, now just let me start my presentation. So guys, is my screen visible? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we have taken this particular example. Okay. The most important thing that you need to understand is that, see, this position in every diagram, you are going to see these type of diagrams. Okay. Only thing will be that you need to understand that this position is going to get changed. See, this position is not changing, but this entire location is shifting from this particular side to this. In this particular example, in this, someone is in the lobby, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can see that the position is relatively changed. Okay, from this particular side to this particular side, only a particular position is changed. Okay, this is the symbol of your compressor. This is the symbol of your compressor. Class, just a minute. Just a minute. आकाश, हाँ मेरी क्लास है यार 5 बजे तक. मतलब मैं बता दूंगा, है ना, क्लास थोड़ी सी इम्पोर्टेंट. नहीं, क्लास स्टूडेंट्स वो कोई इशू नहीं, आ गए स्टूडेंट्स. हाँ ठीक है, देखूंगा मैं. ठीक है, ठीक है, 4:30 से है ना, देखता हूँ मैं. ठीक है, मैं देखता हूँ. हाँ ठीक, ठीक है, ठीक है, मैं रिव्यू. Yeah, so class, it is very important to just look at this particular position. So this particular position is only changing, nothing else is changing. This blue color is your compressor with this correctly placed triangle, and the inverted triangle represents your exhaust. Okay, so these are your exhaust and this is your compressor. Okay, now let us just look at this particular example. Yeah, so this was your 5x2 DCV with double acting cylinder. Now this is yours double acting cylinder and this is your single acting cylinder. Now you can see this is the symbol of your compressor, this is your exhaust. Okay, so when it is in this particular position, okay, now you can see when it is switched to this particular position, the air will rush into this particular direction and this will be rushed into this particular position. Okay, now when it will be switched to this particular position, now you can see this is connected this cylindrical barrel is not connected to any of this infusion. Okay, this is connected to a single exhaust, or you can say T valve where it is stopped. Okay, but this exhaust is open to this particular position, and this is again another exhaust for you. Okay, so this is a symbol for a single acting cylinder. Okay, now just do one thing, that you just draw this particular diagram and send it to me on the, okay, WhatsApp is not working here. So what can we do? You just draw it on your own. Okay, and we will look at it later. Okay, just take a screenshot of this particular image because this is important. Okay, kindly comment yes if you have taken the screenshot on the chat box. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, okay. Today WhatsApp is not working in Haryana. Any student had an issue? कोई आपका फ्रेंड ऐसा है जिसको कोई इशू हो कि कनेक्शन, इंटरनेट का कनेक्शन ना हो? आई थिंक सबने ज्वाइन कर ही लिया है. One more student, I think. अच्छा, दो. 17 students are. 2 students are still not here, I think. साहिल गुप्ता आ गया. अच्छा, ठीक है. ओके, नो इश्यूज. आज व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू तो हम लोग कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर पाएंगे बिकॉज यहाँ पे थोड़ा इशू है व्हाट्सएप का. हरियाणा की कुछ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा है. बट लेट अस जस्ट लुक इनटू समथिंग एल्स. आप लोग ड्रॉ जरूर कर लेना and just respond to me accordingly. Okay, so let us just now move to a very basic of these pneumatic cylinders also. I will not go much deeper into this concept because it is a little bit from mechanical side, but I have to take these examples. Okay, so today I don't have that any method so that we can communicate through your answers. So I will teach it one by one. If you have any doubt, you can stop me and ask for any questions. Okay, for today only. I think from tomorrow this issue is going to get resolved, and then we can communicate through WhatsApp also. Okay, so now just let us have a very quick view about the valves. We have already learned that how these valve operates. Just look at these diagrams. These diagrams are very much important because you need not to understand the inside of a particular pneumatic system, but you just need to interpret these what you can say pneumatic diagrams. As you have seen in your system simulation also, you are seeing these sort of pneumatic diagrams, that how force is flowing or energy is flowing in what particular direction, and these interlink with each other to form a particular process. Okay, so that is why it is important. We have learned about this particular 5x2 situation and single acting cylinder also. Now just have a look at this. Okay, so sensor will give a particular sense to an actuator will work according to it, and that actuator will reach to a particular position or a particular outcome that will be sensed by sensor, and this particular cycle is going to work. Okay, so we can have many kinds of actuators, but hydraulics is one of them, pneumatics is one of them. Hydraulics and pneumatics almost have the same kind of symbols. There is no much difference. Okay, we are going to skip the pressure control valve. We don't need to understand what pressure control valve is. Just look at this particular slide. Okay, so this is a variable throttling valve. This is just a representation. Okay, how you will represent a particular flow control valve. Okay, so this is your flow control valve which is going to control your flow in a particular direction. Okay, so when the fluid is going from this particular direction to this particular direction, it is going to control it. Okay, now you can see that here it is an example of a two-way valve. Okay, Now here you can say that it can be if this two-way valve is going to be engaged into a particular symbol or into a particular system. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if it is installed, then it is going to throttle, or it is going to reduce the flow in both the direction, whether it is going in this particular direction or whether it is going into this particular direction. Okay. But if we have a particular check, then you can see this particular sign. Okay, this has been additional. Okay, now this sign represents a shuttle valve. Okay, and what is your shuttle valve? Let us just, we have seen it in a particular video. I am again repeating it, that what is your shuttle valve? Yeah, so this kind of valve is your shuttle valve. So what it does is that it allows flow in a particular direction. Okay, it will allow a flow in a particular direction. And what can be the direction? Class, my question is that if this system is installed in a particular pipe, then is it going to allow the flow from left to right or right to left? This is my question. Kindly answer on the chat box. If I am going to install this particular kind of shuttle valve into a particular system, then whether it is going to allow the flow from left to right or right to left. Right to left, right. So same kind of shuttle valve we are using in this flow check. Okay, so now you can just see. Okay, so here this is the same kind of arrangement. Okay, this is the same kind of arrangement where there is a ball. Okay, and for this kind of arrangement we have already seen in a particular shuttle valve that it allows the flow from your right to left. Okay, so this arrangement is going to allow the flow from right to left. Okay, so it will always allow, because this ball is going to get stuck if it is going to from left to right. Okay, this ball is not going to allow any flow, it is going to allow the flow in this particular direction. Now just have a very quick review and a very brief review about it. So what kind of flow it is going to allow for this particular position? Yeah, let me use another color pen. Yeah, now let us see, suppose if the flow is from right to left. Okay, so from right to left, if the flow is in this particular direction. Okay, this is your variable valve or throttling valve. Okay, which is always going to give you a restriction, whether it is in this particular direction or this particular direction. It is always going to provide you a restriction. When it is moving from this particular side, from right to left in this particular direction, just have a very focused view on this. If it is moving from this right direction to the left direction, it will allow, this shuttle valve is going to allow the flow. This shuttle valve is going to allow the flow when it is moving from right to left. This shuttle valve is going to allow the flow, and if it is allowed to flow freely from this particular path, why would it like to flow from a restricted path? It will not, the flow will not pass through the restricted path, it will pass through the unrestricted path, and the flow line will be this, and this particular flow line is going to be unrestricted. So from right to left, it is going to be unrestricted, or you can say unthrottled, unrestricted. Okay, just draw this particular diagram. Okay, just draw this particular diagram. I think you understood. You just draw this particular flow line, that this is how it is going to be unrestricted. Okay, so let me just repeat it once again. When the flow is from right to left, this is not going to restrict it. Okay, this path is not going to restrict the path. The path flow line will be this, because if your flow is getting an unrestricted line, and it will not go to the throttle path, it will not pass through the throttle path, and you will get an unrestricted flow. Okay, did you got it? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Now, if you got the answer, kindly tell me what will happen when the flow is going to be from left to right. In this particular case, what will happen when the flow is from left to right? I told you that, say for example, this is the line 2 and this is the line 1. So will the flow pass, if the flow is from left to right, is it going to pass through this particular path? Path 1? Is the flow is going to pass through path 1? No, it is not going to pass. Yeah. So it is definitely going to pass through this path 2, and this path 2 is your throttled. So this kind of flow will be restricted or unrestricted? Yes, yes, restricted flow. So for this particular example, my question is, when the path is from right to left, then the path is restricted or unrestricted? When the path is from right to left, the flow is restricted or unrestricted? Yeah, it is going to be unrestricted. Okay, okay. Now my question is, if it is from left to right, then it is restricted or unrestricted? Restricted. Okay, okay. So the interpretation of this particular block diagram which is going to be used is clear to you. I'm assuming that it is very much clear to you. Okay, it is very simple. Okay, there is no issue regarding this, I think. Now you can see this is the flow control valve with a particular check which has been symbolized like this only. This is the example of your shuttle valve. Again, a similar kind of example. Okay, so if this is going from this to this, it will move from this to this. If it is flowing from this direction, this is going to be a two-way shuttle valve. Okay, so now you can see in this particular two-way shuttle valve, if this pressure is going to be applied, then it can flow either from this particular direction, and when the pressure is applied from this direction and this line is not open, then it can flow from this particular direction. Okay, so it can be a two-way valve, but it will restrict another one. And if what will happen if both valves are open? Can you tell me what will happen when both valves are open? When both pressures are applied? Yeah, there can be no flow condition also if both pressures are equal. See, it is a bit tricky question. Please have a look at this particular situation. Undetermined. Yes, you can say it is undetermined. Okay. Yeah, it will depend on pressure. Yeah, it will depend on pressure. Now, if both valves are open, say this is the particular line 1 and this is the line 2. Okay, this is line 1, this is line 2, and if P1 is greater than P2, then which line will continue to work and which line will continue to not work? If P1 is greater than P2, then which line is going to work? See, this is pressure P1, this is pressure P2. If this P1 is going to be greater than the P2, then which line is going to work? Yeah, left to right. Yeah, P1 to A. Yes, P1 to A. Very correct, Nayan, Sahil, Bhanu. Rest students? Yes, correct. L2R. Yes, correct, Muskan. Other students, I need answer from your side also. Yeah. If again, in contrary to that, if P2 is greater than P1, then this flow is going to be from P2 to A. Okay. And if both are equal, if both are equal, if P1 is equal to P2, then there are two situations. Okay. Now it is going to restrict the flow. This can happen. Okay. Either this can happen that it is going to restrict the flow, or it can also happen, that it is going to retain its original position. You know about flip-flops, right? How many of you know about the flip-flops? RS, SR flip-flop. You might be knowing about these flip-flops, right? Yeah, yeah. So tell me, what is the function of a particular flip-flop? For example, this is a RS flip-flop. If there is an example of RS flip-flop, what it does is, okay, if there is RS flip-flop and if the situation is that set is 1 and reset is 0, then what will be the outcome? Yeah, yeah, it can be used to store the state information. Okay, and it can also be used for to store the particular state information. Okay, so it can store the state information, it can switch to a particular information, it can work in both ways. Okay, so now can you physically interpret that what is the function of your electronics here? We have to use this complex method of pneumatics earlier in order to control any process. Okay, but with electronics we have a very easy way to control it. Am I correct or not? Kindly respond yes or no. With electronics you need not to have such a complicated method to control it. Am I correct? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now this is just that earlier how you were going, how you were controlling. As we have seen in the videos also that we used to control it pneumatically. So until and unless you understand how we used to control it pneumatically, you are not going to understand what was the function of a particular electronic component. Okay, now we are just going to move to very simple example. Okay, so just let me switch to this particular signal conversion example. Okay. Someone has asked any question. हाँ शुभम, P1 इक्वल टू P2 की कंडीशन हो सकती है। अगर दोनों प्रेशर इक्वल हुए तो क्या होगा, ये अपनी पोजीशन को रिटेन कर सकता है। ओके, अगर ये इस पोजीशन पे है तो ये इस पोजीशन पे भी रह सकता है, ये इस पोजीशन पे है तो ये इस पोजीशन पे भी। क्यों? क्योंकि दोनों तरफ से फोर्स बराबर लग रहा है। एम आई करेक्ट और नॉट? ओके, बट कुछ एग्जांपल्स में हम इसके प्रेशर को P1 और P2 को थोड़ा सा न्यूमेटिकली कंट्रोल करेंगे। ठीक है, अगर हम इंस्टेंटेनियसली P1 को P2 के अकॉर्डिंग बराबर कर देंगे, एक इंस्टेंट पे ही P1 को P2 के बराबर कर देंगे, तो क्या होने वाला है, ये अपनी पोजीशन को रिटेन कर लेगा। लेकिन अगर हम ग्रेजुअली करेंगे तो वो बॉल को बीच में अटेन कर देगा और फ्लो को स्टॉप कर देगा। ठीक है ना? अगर हम इंस्टेंटेनियसली P1 और P2 को बराबर कर देंगे तो क्या होगा, अपनी पोजीशन को रिटेन कर लेगा क्योंकि नेट फोर्स जीरो है। बट अगर हम ग्रेजुअली करेंगे तो नेट फोर्स को जीरो होने में थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा और तब तक वो एक स्विंग होकर के एक इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में आ जाएगा जो कि सेंटर पे होगी। ठीक है, और वो सेंटर पे आते ही वो रेट ऑफ फ्लो को ब्लॉक कर सकता है। अंडरस्टूड शुभम? और इसमें और किसी को?
सर ये अगर ये अभी जिस पोजीशन पे है उस पोजीशन पे ही रहेगा तो सर तो P2 ग्रेटर हो जाएगा P1 से।
नहीं है, वाइस वर्सा नहीं है बेटा। शुभम, अगर P2 P1 से ग्रेटर है तो फ्लो इस डायरेक्शन में जाएगा। अगर इस फ्लो में डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है तो जरूरी नहीं है कि P2 P1 से ग्रेटर हो सकता है P2 P1 के बराबर हो और ये इनिशियल कंडीशन पे बॉल हो। ये वाइस वर्सा कंडीशन नहीं है। शुभम, मैं फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ,
P1 P2 की इक्वल होगा ही नहीं फिर तो।
हाँ, आइडियल कंडीशन में ही हम P1 को P2 के इक्वल कर सकते हैं। वैसे तो P1 P2 के इक्वल
सर अगर ये मिड पे बॉल आके रुकती है
हाँ
ए वाले पोर्ट पे तभी P1 P2 के इक्वल होगा। ऐसे तो वो इनिशियल कंडीशन बन जाती है कि P2 ग्रेटर होगा P1 से तभी फ्लो होगा P2 से ए की तरफ।
अच्छा ओके, देखो बेटा, अगर P1 P2 के बराबर हो गया, ठीक है ना, तो इस बॉल की पोजीशन पे इस बॉल पे कोई, मान लीजिए अगर ये इनिशियल पोजीशन ही है और P1 P2 के बराबर हो गया, तो मुझे ये बताइए कि बॉल पे नेट फोर्स लगेगा कोई?
सर वो तो नहीं लगेगा बट सर पी कंडीशन ही नहीं आएगी सर। प्रेशर यहाँ से रिलीज हो जाएगा ए पोर्ट से इस कंडीशन में तो।
अच्छा, आप ये कह रहे हो अगर बराबर होगा तो ये प्रेशर रिलीज हो जाएगा, है ना?
यस सर।
हाँ, मैं वही कहना चाह रहा हूँ आपको कि वो प्रेशर, ये जो सोर्स लेके चलते हैं ना हम, ये हम एक इनफाइनाइट सोर्स ऑफ प्रेशर, ठीक है ना, हम वो लेके चलते हैं कि ये P2 रिलीज हो जाएगा। वो भी प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल है, हम प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीकेशन पे इतना नहीं जाना चाहते, ठीक है ना। और ये फ्लक्चुएशन बहुत ज्यादा होगा क्योंकि ये फ्लैबर बहुत ज्यादा करेगा। इस कंडीशन को हम स्किप ही करना चाहते हैं हर कंडीशन में, लेकिन फ्लिप फ्लॉप की कंडीशन में अगर P1 P2 के अकॉर्डिंग हो गया तो इसमें अगर इंस्टेंटेनियसली P1 P2 के बराबर हो गया तो क्या होगा कि ये अपनी पोजीशन को रिटेन कर लेगा। लेकिन ग्रेजुअली अगर P1 P2 के बराबर होता जा रहा है तो वो एक सेंटर पे जाकर के इसको स्टॉप कर देगा और वो अनडिटरमाइंड कंडीशन है। लेट अस एग्री कि वो एक अनडिटरमाइंड सिचुएशन पे रहेगा ना, दैट रिक्वायर्स की कंडीशनिंग क्या है, आउटर एनवायरनमेंट की। एम आई करेक्ट शुभम और नॉट?
यस सर।
ठीक है ना। आपका कहना भी सही है कि अगर आपने P2 यहाँ से दे दिया तो P2 तो रिलीव होने लग गया, बट हम वो कंडीशन लेके नहीं चल रहे ना, हम तो एक प्रेशराइज लाइन जिसका कांस्टेंट प्रेशर लेके चल रहे हैं उससे थोड़ा सा रिलीज कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना। तो आपने सोचा होगा कि सोर्स और सिंक होते हैं, आपके में भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में भी सोर्स और सिंक होते हैं ना। आई थिंक आप डायोड वगैरह पढ़ते हो ना?
यस सर।
है ना, तो उसमें भी आपने देखा होगा कि अगर एक सोर्स होगा तो हम ये थोड़ा कहते हैं कि एक सोर्स से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कम हो गए, ठीक है ना। तो ये तो एक सोर्स से आ रहा है, ये प्रेशर का एक सोर्स है, ये हमेशा अपनी वैल्यू को रिटेन ही कर रखेगा। P2 P2 ही रहेगा भले ही कितना भी एग्जॉस्ट हो रहा हो। फिजिकल कंडीशन की बात ही नहीं कर रहे, हम एक आइडियल कंडीशन की बात कर रहे हैं ना।
सर मुझे तो लगता है कि ये वो कंडीशन आएगी ही नहीं, P1 इक्वल टू P2
हाँ, फिजिकली आप बिल्कुल ठीक कर, फिजिकली वो कंडीशन आती ही नहीं है, P1 P2 के बराबर होता ही नहीं है। रादर वो फिजिकल कंडीशन में क्या होता है, ये बॉल फ्लक्चुएट करने लगती है और हमको वो सिस्टम बंद करना पड़ता है। अनडिटरमाइंड सिचुएशन होती है ना, आप लोग कहते हो कि एसआर फ्लिप फ्लॉप में अनडिटरमाइंड सिचुएशन कैसे आ गई, ठीक है ना, वो
Yes.
अनडिटरमाइंड सिचुएशन वही है कि P1 P2 में एक अनडिटरमाइंड सिचुएशन आ गई जिसमें कि बॉल आपकी बहुत ज्यादा फ्लैबर करेगी, लेफ्ट टू राइट, राइट टू लेफ्ट बहुत ज्यादा करेगी, क्योंकि वो प्रेशर इक्वल हुआ ही नहीं। बट अगर एक आइडियल कंडीशन आप लेके चल रहे हो कि P1 P2 के इक्वल हो गया इन अ पर्टिकुलर आइडियल कंडीशन, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि फिजिकली पॉसिबल है, ठीक है ना, अगर एक आइडियल कंडीशन में आप लेके चलोगे कि P1 P2 के इक्वल हो गया, तो अगर वो इंस्टेंटेनियसली इक्वल हुआ तो अपनी पोजीशन को रिटेन करेगा, और अगर ग्रेजुअली हुआ तो वो फ्लो को स्टॉप करने की कोशिश करेगा। एम आई करेक्ट, यस और नो?
ओके सर।
ठीक है ना, और
Yes, sir.
तो एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन ही है, और हम इसके कंट्रोल को फ्लो की तरह ही यूज करते हैं हमेशा, ठीक है ना। फ्लो रेट को अगर स्टॉप भी करना होगा तो हम एक अलग से स्टॉप वर्ड भी लगा सकते हैं इसमें। किसी और को कोई डाउट है? क्लास काइंडली कंफर्म, इसमें किसी और को डाउट है? दिस वॉज अ बिट ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन, ओके, लेकिन अनडिटर्मिनेंट स्टेट को हर स्टूडेंट को डाउट रहता है, और अनडिटर्मिनेंट स्टेट आपकी चाहे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में हो, चाहे मैकेनिकल में हो, चाहे केमिकल में हो, चाहे किसी भी टाइप के इंजीनियरिंग टेक्नोलॉजी कॉन्सेप्ट में हो, अनडिटर्मिनेंट स्टेट आइडियल सिचुएशंस में ही आउटकम दे पाती है, वो रियल सिचुएशन में फ्लक्चुएशंस होते हैं, ठीक है ना। So now let us move on to this particular example. Now this is the example of your signal conversion. Okay, now you can see that here I have already told you that these lines are going to flip there, these positions are going to be flipped, and these compressor and valve are going to retain their positions. Okay, so for in this particular example you can see this is a pneumatically applied symbol. Okay, so if the pneumatic power is applied, this is going to get switched on. Now in this particular condition you can see nothing is going from compressor to the line. Okay, nothing is going from the compressor to the line. Okay, it is just going to a particular T joint where it is stopped. Okay, so what will happen, this is not going to be activated, this is not going to be activated. Here there are two controls, one is this pneumatically controlled and one is spring controlled, so it will be spring controlled only, and it will be switched to this particular position. Okay, now when this is switched to this particular position, you can see this air is going to move into this particular direction. Okay, and you are going to get an output. Okay, so what is happening in this particular position, we are not using this manual tappet to switch the position. That means that our input is 0, and because of 0 our output is coming 1. So if pneumatic air is applied to your output is 1. So for 0, so your output is 1. Again I am going to repeat this, have a very cautious look towards it, and please focus on this particular example, because we need to interpret these diagrams only. For factory automation it is very important that you need to interpret each and every diagram. Okay, okay, so let me use this pen. Now see, if there is 0 condition, okay, this switch is not pressed, so this position is not going to be switched. Okay, if the position is not going to be switched, this box is going to be into action. Okay, this box is going to be into action. Now what will happen, you can see that this compressor is not supplying compressed air to anything, rather this pneumatic supply line, this is the example of a pneumatic supply line, this is connected to your exhaust. Okay, when this is connected to your exhaust, there is no input provided at 2. Rather, spring is going to function and this box is going to be in action. Okay, now when this compressor is going to give you a compressed air to the output is going to be 1. Okay, so at 2 it was 0, at here it was 1, and here it is 1. Okay, now let us have a very brief look into that what will happen if we will press this button. Okay, if we will press this particular button, then your outcome will be, your input will be 1. Am I correct? Now what will happen if you push this button? See, when you push this button, this box is going to come into action and this is going to be shifted into this particular position. Okay, this box is going to be shifted to this particular position like this. Okay, now you can see here this was connected to a T and this was connected to your exhaust. Now when this will come here, this is going to be connected to your pneumatic supply. This is going to be connected to your pneumatic supply now, and this is going to be connected to your exhaust. Now this compressed air is going to come into action and this is going to be switched. This particular box is going to be switched to this particular position. See, this particular box is going to get switched to this particular position. Okay, now what will happen? Now you can see at this particular position your compressor is attached to your T. Your compressor is attached to your T. Okay, and are you getting any output? No, you are not getting any output. So this is 0. So when your input is 1, your output is 0, and when your input was 0, your output was 1. Okay, so your truth table will be for 0 it is 1, and for 1 it is 0. Okay, so this is for your pressure line or compressor line, and this is for your return line. Now you can see, just focus on this particular thing, that when you operate these conditions, these boxes are changing their positions relatively. These are situations, these you can say pressure and return valves are retaining their position, the boxes are changing their position. Okay, and it can work manually, with spring, with pneumatically applied, with solenoid actuated. It can work in any manner. Is there any doubt till now? Should I repeat this? Class, is there any doubt? No. I think this is easy. Yes, Shubham, any doubt? Now let us have a look at memory conversion. Okay, now you can see for memory conversion, when the valve 1 is operated, output is on until and unless your valve 2 is on, and then output is off. Okay, so now we can see that if it is 0, okay, it is going to be in any position, in whichever position it was, because no compressed air is supplied to it. Okay, but when it is 1, okay, so for this particular condition you can see like this. Yeah, so when 1 is applied, this is going to be like this and this. Okay, when we are going to provide an input to 1, this will be shifted to this particular direction. This box will entirely shift to this particular direction, and your new diagram is going to be like this. Okay, your new diagram is going to be like this. And when your new diagram is going to be like this, now you can see that pneumatic air is going to actuate this valve, and because of this actuation, this box is going to get shifted into this particular direction. Okay, and in this particular direction you can see that what will be your line? Your line will be like this. Okay, okay, your line will be like this. Again, when your line is going to be like this, your off output is going to exhaust. That means your output off is not going to work, but pressure supplied is applied to your output on. Okay, so when one is one, say for example, we are using 1 and 2. Okay, so when one is one, okay, one is one and your 2 is 0. Let me use like this: valve 1, valve 2. Yeah. So when your 1 is 1 and 2 is 0, what does it mean? That your valve 2 is not activated. So no pressure is applied to this particular position. Okay. Then your output will be, your output is on. So it will be 1. Okay. Now, let me use a pen again. Red pen. 1, 2 and output. Let me use out. Okay. Again, your 1 was 1, your 2 was 0, your output was 1. Okay. Now, in a condition when your 1 is 0 and 2 is 1, then what will happen? See, now when 1 is 0, it is going to get shifted into this particular direction because this is a spring return valve. You are not manually operating it. Okay, this pressure is not going to work. There will be no pressure from this particular side. Now you can see that there is a signal that will come from this particular side. Why? Because your 2 is 1. The manual operation will be going to get started. You will get a pressure here. You will get a T exhaust here. Now you can see your compressed air is moving from this particular direction and it is going to press towards this particular direction. So this sequence is going to work and your output is off and your output on is on the exhaust. So this is not going to work. This is going to get worked. Okay. So your output will be in the position of 0. Okay. What will happen? My question to you is, let me discard it. My question to you is that in this particular question, what is going to happen when both the valve operated are as 0? When 1 is 0 and 2 is 0, what is going to happen? My question to you is this. Have a review on this and answer me this question. Yeah. What will happen when we are not manually applying anything to 1 and we are not applying manually to 2? What will happen then? Very good, Sachin. Your answer is correct. It will retain its position because there is no, yeah, remain as same as the previous state. Okay, yeah, previous value. Yeah, it will remain unchanged. Okay, why it will remain unchanged? Because there is no actuation from this particular side and there is no actuation from this particular side. Because compressed air is not connected to this actuation, neither from this particular direction. Your compressed air is connected to this position. Okay, so in both the cases, you can see, in both the cases, you can see that this is not connected. Okay, so when this is not connected, so you can see that actuation is not on the any side, so it will not change its position, so it will retain its position, it will be same as previous step. Okay, now again an undeterminate state is going to arrive when P1 and P2, component 1 and 2 are both equal, and then it will depend on this particular pressure. And when the pressure is same, again there will be an undeterminate state. Okay, understood? So this is an example of your memory conversion. So you have just, I will just you all have your answers on WhatsApp. What you need to do is that you draw both the conditions, all the conditions. For example, it was 1 and 0 and 0 and 1. You draw the diagram, you draw the output, and just share it to me on the WhatsApp group. Once it will start working here, I will just have a look to that and get back to you. Okay, I am giving you 15 minutes to draw the output of this. Just draw it and answer it me through WhatsApp, and I'll just look at when once internet is going to come here in Haryana, in Kurukshetra, and I'll look into it and I'll get back to you in the next class. Okay, just answer the question. What you need to do, you understood, right? You have to switch these positions. You first draw this particular example, you draw the answer or the positions, relative position and the flow when one is operated and two is not operated, and for when, or the condition when two is operated and one is not operated. Okay, we have a condition here when both are not operated at this position of time. Just I am giving you 15 minutes. Okay. And class, kindly draw it in a very clean and clean form, because this is going to be your assignment also. I will add these questions to your assignments also. So this is going to be your assignment. So it will be better that you answer these questions like you are going to answer in your assignments. Okay. So one assignment I had already shared with you. We have already shared about the energy, mass, and information flow. This is going to be your second example of your assignment. kindly reply on the chat box also if you have completed. Okay. Okay. So that I can start if it is finished before 15 minutes. There are three students who are not present today. I think now there are two students who are not present. Varun Kumar is there, Sahil, Sachin. So I think Alok Kumar is not present today. Alok is not present. Yes, Alok is not present, and is present. Alok and Sunidhi are not present. So, class, are you getting this example? Yes or no? Kindly respond. Are you working on it? Yeah. Okay. 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 Take your time. No issues. Yeah. Take your time, draw it on your own, because this is only a one time exercise. You are just going to do it only for once in your lifetime, and it is going to make your work easy for a lifetime. Okay, once you draw it on your own, you know there is no need to understand or interpret it differently for every time you look at the manual. Okay, I'll just show you the manual, that how, for a very simple process, that we have feeder station, what kind of pneumatic diagram is there for a feeder station. I'll just show you that also. So if you have completed this exercise, write completed on the chat box once you complete it. Okay, write completed on the chat box. Okay, Sachin has completed. Okay, 2 of 17 have completed. Okay, 4 have completed. Okay, Khushbu has completed, Muskan has completed, Sahil, Bhanu, Abhay, Sachin. What about others? Ritik has completed. Okay. What about others? Okay. Raj Nandini has completed. Hitesh has completed. So I think most of you have completed. So let us continue now. Okay. I think this is an easy examples and very easy exercises for you. Now just let us see, look at the delay function also. Okay. So should I continue with the delay? I have completed, but camera is not working. No issues, Hitendra. You keep it by yourself. Okay. Even my WhatsApp is not working for today because there is an issue in internet in Haryana. Okay. So there is no issue in this. You can anytime send it to me, Hitendra. Okay. Or you can. Uh, but you understood the concept, right? The main concept is that you have to do it by on your own and understand how it is working because although it might look very easy to you, but when you do it on your own it is very difficult. Once you do it, yes, again it is a very easy process. Okay, so it is very easy, but it is very important that you should do this exercise at least for once. Okay, and once you do it, things are going to be easy for you. Yeah. So now again let us look at the on delay function. Now you can see we have already discussed that for this particular position, the flow will be allowed from right to left, okay, but from left to right, it is not going to allow. Okay, so for this particular position, you can see that what is going to happen. This line is getting exhausted, okay, but when you switch on the supply, okay, when you switch on the supply, yeah, when you switch on the supply, this is going to come at this particular position, this is going to come at this particular position, the flow is going to flow in this particular direction, and it will flow in this direction, and this is going to switch on the supply, and you are going to get your output instantaneously. Am I correct? Yes or no? Kindly respond, class. Just answer it on the chat box. Once it will ask me to discard. Is it correct or incorrect? Just write it on the chat box. Was that correct or not? No, that was not correct. That was incorrect. It could not have been instantaneous. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It was not instantaneous. What I had done wrong was that pathway is not going to flow in that particular direction. So what will be the path? This is going to get switched like this. Once I will start the tappet, this will flow in this particular direction. This flow will be restricted from left to right. It has to flow from this particular direction. And there will be a restricted flow, but it is a flow. It is going to get switched and your output is going to get on. But there is going to be a definite delay because of the passage through the throttle valve. Since the flow is throttled, the pressure required is going to be achieved, but after some time. Okay, so it is your on signal delay. Why? Because it delays the signal to convert from 0 to 1. Okay, so time will be taken when it is converted from 0 to 1, because when you are pushing it from 0 to 1, it will get instantaneously changed to this particular position, but the flow of air is throttled in this particular path. So this situation, this particular DCV or directional control valve will take time to switch. Because of that, there will be a delay in the switch of your on signal. Okay, now let us have a look at the off signal now. Okay, what will happen when there is an off signal delay? Again, when I am going to switch on this is going to move in this particular direction. Now, what is the difference between this and this? Okay, now you can see that this was in this arrow is in this particular direction, whereas in this example, this arrow is in this direction. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, so again, what will happen now? It will allow the flow from left to right. It will allow the flow from left to right. Once you start the on button, it will instantaneously convert from 0 to 1. Okay, but when you switch off the signal or you provide a 0 to this particular valve, this is going to be spring return. The spring return is going to be instantaneous in nature. Okay, but it was, let me just go step by step. Then let me erase it first and let me just at the initial position start with 1. Okay, so when 1 is going to be provided to this particular example, your this DCV will be switched to this particular position. Okay, this flow is going to get flowed into this particular direction. Now there will be no restriction in this particular direction. Okay, there will be no restriction in this particular direction. This will switch to this particular option. Okay, and it will convert from 0 to 1 instantaneously. Okay, so it will be converted from 0 to 1 instantaneously. But what will happen when we will provide an off signal? So when we are going to give this a 0 signal, what is going to happen? The spring will return quickly. Okay, but now you need air to exhaust from this particular direction also. Okay, now this conversion is going to take time because now the flow is not going to flow into this particular direction, it will not be allowed. So it is forced to travel through throttle valve, through your throttle valve into the exhaust. And when there is a throttle valve involved, there will be a delay. So there will be an off signal delay. Okay, there is going to be an off signal delay. Understood, class? Is there any doubt, class? Is there any doubt? Yes or no? No. Okay. 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 A very easy concepts. I'm not moving with pace if there is any doubt. These are very easy concepts. Okay. But when they collectively come into a particular integration, then situations become a little bit tough. Then you need to understand that how a particular flow is moving. Okay. Just to show you the example, I think I might have some example of feeder station here. Yeah, so this is the example of our feeder station working. You can see, okay. Now, a very simple station has such a complicated pneumatic structure, but once you know that from what direction, how to switch the particular direction, how there is a delay, how these things work, these all are integration, and you can understand a particular, you can say, pneumatic diagram. And through pneumatic diagram, you can see that 1B1, 1B2 are your sensors, 2B1, 2B2 are your sensors. Okay. You can also interpret your interfacing according to that. So now you can understand that how we are interrelating each and everything. So we have started from a particular process, that how a single process works, what are the component of a particular process. Okay, we will go after it, but just I am going to show you that how we are going to integrate a very simple process. Okay, what are the component, how a sequence work, why it is important for a system to work in a sequence, how the displacements are there. Okay, how pneumatically the air is getting transferred. Okay, how each and every sensor is connected to each other, what is the electrical diagram, what is the sensor based diagram for this, and then we are done. Okay, so it was just to show you that how things are integrated, how a very simple system is converted into a particular logic, and then definitely we are going to cover how a logic is going to get covered. So this is just about a process. So for that process, in order to understand what the particular process is, very much it is very much important for you to learn very basics of pneumatic circuits. Okay, because you need to interpret the pneumatic circuit diagrams, that how it is connected, how the positions are switched, and from where you can understand the situations. Okay, so that is why it is important. Delay function we have worked. Again, speed control, you can say that if you want to control the speed, then you can control the speed with the same analogy also. Okay, now you have OR function in a similar manner. Okay, so if for a OR function, you know that if this is going to operate, then this is going to give you a 1. If this operates, this is going to give you a 1. If both operates, there will be an indeterminate space that is going to work, as Shivam was saying, that it will be indeterminate, but you are going to get somehow a particular output from that. Okay, until and unless that is not gradual. Okay, so an indeterminate state is also going to give you an example. Okay, then you have AND function also. You can use NOT function also, and then this example. Okay, this is also your example. Just take a screenshot of this and draw this example with your hand and just give me the outcome of this. Okay, so this is also your assignment. You need to draw it on your own. I'll just tell you that how it is happening. A very basic example of vehicle door operation. Now, if you open this particular when you are pressing it as 1, so now you know that when you are going to when your door is moving from left to right, the cylinder will be extended, and your left to right, your door is going to get closed. And from right to left, and I am not going to explain it to you. This is your assignment. What you need to do is you need to draw the outcome of this for different positions and tell me the answer, that what the answer will be. You just reply it on the WhatsApp chat box on the WhatsApp. I will look that at what time you have replied that, and will mark accordingly. Okay, so for this particular case, right to left, it will be open. How it is working, what will be the solution, I leave it on you. It is a very simple example. Okay, just draw it and answer me completed once it is completed. Take your time. Okay, we will take these pneumatic examples, and we will not take any break today. You just solve it on your own. We are not taking break today. We will leave early. By 4:30, I will end the session. Okay, and we are not taking break. You have 20 minutes to answer this question. Once you complete it, WhatsApp me the answer of all the steps accordingly, and this will also be the in your assignment. So you will have total 3 assignments by now. Okay, one is memory conversion, one was your energy, mass, and information flow diagram, and this is the next one. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'm here. Okay, either you can unmute your mic and ask the question, or you can, yeah. So the question, this is just an example of your vehicle door operation. Okay, so when this is moving, this cylinder is moving from left to right, this door is getting closed, and when it is moving from right to left, this door is getting opened. Okay, now you have this pneumatic diagram for that particular example. Okay, what will be the flow when the door is opening? Okay, so for example, if the door is opening, when you open this particular door, then this situation is going to work, that here this compressed flow will go from this particular direction to this particular direction. This is pneumatically controlled. This is going to move in this particular direction. The flow is moving from this direction to this direction. This part is going to get filled. This part is going to get exhausted. This is going to move from your right position to left position, and your door is going to get opened. Okay, so that kind of answer will be there. I'm not going to give you the complete details of the answer. You need to draw it on your own, and you need to draw the answer by your own. Okay, I have already told you that what is going to be what workflow is going to be there, how the flow is going to get changed, how the relative position of the direction control valve is going to get changed. Okay, so answer should be given from your side. So question is nothing. The only answer or the assignment is you just need to draw the flow line. What will be the position of the DCV at that particular point when the door is closing and when the door is open. That's it. When we push the button, left part shift towards right direction. Muskan, which button? Your button of your left DCB or right DCB? Okay. When you will push this button, okay, this box is going to get shifted towards this particular direction. Okay, that means your position will be like this, this, and this. Okay, Muskan, if you have any doubt, kindly unmute your mic and ask. Okay, now when this will move, this is pneumatically operated. Okay, this is pneumatically operated, and when this is pneumatically operated, this side will push towards right hand direction. So this entire block is going to shift into your right hand direction. Okay, so this is going to be your tappet. This is going to be connected like this, and this is going to be like this. Just look at the red lines, because this entire box will be getting shifted towards this particular direction. Now when this is going to happen, your compressor is now aligned to this particular line. To this particular line, your flow will be this This will be filled with the compressed air. This will be then exhausted, and this will be exhausted to your exhaust. Okay.
सर जब लेफ्ट पार्ट राइट पार्ट की पोजीशन पर आया तो लेफ्ट राइट पार्ट किस पोजीशन पे जाएगा?
अच्छा, ये यहाँ पे आ गया, ठीक है। तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना, यहाँ पे आप एक डायग्राम को ऐसे आगे शिफ्ट कर दो बस, ठीक है। ये ऐसे हो जाएगा, ये ऐसे हो जाएगा, और ये यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, और ये लाइन कनेक्टेड रहेगी इस पे। ये लाइन वैसी की वैसी ही कनेक्टेड रहेगी बेटा, ये ऐसे की ऐसे ही कनेक्टेड रहेगी, ये जाएगा कहीं नहीं। हमने पहले भी देखा था ऐसे, ये तो केवल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, ठीक है ना, ये तो केवल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है बेटा। अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें, इसलिए मैंने आपको ये वाली एक्सरसाइज करवाई थी। कहाँ गया वो डीसीवी वाला, 5/2 डीसीवी। ये देखो आप, यहाँ पे कोई स्पूल की पोजीशन कहीं पे जाती थोड़ा है। देखो स्पूल की पोजीशन चेंज होती है, बस इंटरनली स्पूल की पोजीशन रिलेटिवली चेंज होती है। ये शिफ्ट होकर के आप ये देख रहे हो ना, ये रिलेटिव पोजीशन चेंज हो गई, ठीक है ना। ये यहाँ पे ये पोजीशन वही की वो रही, ये इस तरफ को आगे आ गया, तो आप उसको एक्सटेंड कर सकते हो। वो तो केवल एक पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, ठीक है ना। भले ही आप लाइन को भी चेंज कर दो, बट मीनिंग तो वही है ना, कि जो 4 था वो अब यहाँ पे कनेक्ट था, अब वो 4 यहाँ पे कनेक्ट हो गया, क्योंकि ये 4 और 2 की लाइन तो सेम ही है। अब ये 4 और 2 यहाँ पे कनेक्ट हो गए, ठीक है ना। तो इंटरनली स्पूल चेंज होते हैं, आपको क्या करना है, केवल पोजीशन चेंज करनी है। अगर आप वैसे पोजीशन चेंज करना है तो करना कुछ नहीं है आपको, केवल आपने क्या किया, यहाँ पे ये डायग्राम को ऐसे बना दिया, सॉरी नॉट लाइक दिस, रेज पेन, use pen. What you need to do at this point of time is, for example, in your case, you don't want to change the position of line. What you will do, you will draw a box here. Just let me do one thing. Let me escape from here and discard this and tell you like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. वाइट फिल कर देते हैं हम इसको, आउटलाइन हम देते नहीं है, नो आउटलाइन। ठीक है। अब इस पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन में आपने कहा कि ठीक है आपको केवल इसको शिफ्ट करना है, तो आप ऐसे भी शिफ्ट करके दिखा सकते हो, कोई इशू नहीं है ना इसमें भी शिफ्ट करने में। आपने ये ब्लॉक को ऐसे भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो, आपने लाइन को शिफ्ट नहीं किया, आपने केवल डायग्राम को शिफ्ट कर दिया। पोजीशन तो ये रहने वाली है आपकी, एक ये रहेगा, एक ये वाली वॉल रहेगी, एग्जॉस्ट रहेगी, एक कंप्रेसर की लाइन रहेगी। ओके, ये एग्जॉस्ट इससे कनेक्टेड हो गया, ये कंप्रेसर इससे कनेक्टेड हो गया। ओके, 2 will be connected to this. ओके, और ये शिफ्ट होकर के यहाँ पे this will be like this। ये किसी से कनेक्टेड नहीं है, क्योंकि स्पूल की आप रिलेटिव पोजीशन कोई तो देख रहे हो, एक पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ही तो बना रहे हो। इट्स ओके कि ये किसी से भी कनेक्टेड नहीं है, तो कोई इशू नहीं है इसमें। ये आपका ब्लॉक हो जाएगा, ये बॉक्स हो जाएगा। ओके मुस्कान, केवल ये वाला बॉक्स इस डायरेक्शन में शिफ्ट हो जाएगा और ये वाला इस डायरेक्शन में आ जाएगा, और कोई इशू ही नहीं है उसमें। अंडरस्टूड? कोई और डाउट है? मुस्कान, फील फ्री टू आस्क।
यस सर।
ठीक है, कोई भी डाउट हो आप पूछो। ऐसे वेरी गुड, आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा। ठीक है ना, कोई ऐसा वो नहीं है। सिंपल, ये यहाँ पे शिफ्ट हो जाएगा, ये इधर शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे, बस रिलेटिव पोजीशन शिफ्ट हो जाएंगी इनकी। और वो भी पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, इसके अंदर तो स्पूल शिफ्ट हो रहा होता है। ठीक है ना, ये तो केवल पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, थोड़ा सा शिफ्ट हो जाएगा, क्या इशू। बस आपको ये पोजीशन समझ में आ गई कि हाँ ये यहाँ से इधर आ जाएगा, ये इधर आ जाएगा। रिलेटिव पोजीशंस की ही बात है। स्पूल तो अंदर आपने देख ही लिया, आपको पता है कि अंदर से स्पूल कैसे शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं। आदर्श ने बना लिया इसको। Completed. Okay. Ritik and Sachin has completed. Adarsh has completed. Three of you have completed. Nayan has completed. So Adarsh, Ritik, Sachin, and Nayan. Is it easy or is it complex? But had it been integrated to your electrical circuit diagram and you had to introspect that what kind of movement is going to be there and from where that particular leakage is, would that be easy or difficult? Okay, so Sahil has completed. Bhanu has completed. Abhay has completed. So I think most of you have completed. So let us wait for 5 more minutes, and let us all complete. Wait for others to complete also. And take your time, complete it on your own. Okay, it's okay if it takes time, but it is important that you should understand. When will we be called to campus? Abhay, I don't have answer to this question at this point of time. I'll just ask our management. They will ask this question from NIT, and I'll let you know the moment I'll get the answer. But at this point of time, I also don't know this answer. I think MTech students and PhD students are already there in campus, and most probably you will be called soon. But I don't know that what will be the criteria. Yeah, okay. So all of you have completed it. Very good. Okay. Abhay, I'll get back to you on this question. Okay. I'll answer this question. I'll ask my management. Okay. And I'll get back to you on this question. Now, just let us just have a very quick review on these few examples also. So this is also, these are all industrial based examples also, and they are still prevalent in industries right now also. Okay, so few you can say SMSEs or MSMEs, small scale industries and medium scale industries still work on pneumatic control only because they don't want to convert their system into electronic control system. Okay, so they still use this kind of systems. So let me just take this full automatic circuit example. Okay, so as the piston in strokes, okay, so as the piston in strokes, it trips valve A. Okay, so when it comes to in stroke, it will trip this particular valve A. When valve A is going to be tripped, and the 5/2 valve changes the state and the piston is sent positive. Okay, then again the piston is sent positive. It trips valve B and 5/2 valve returns to its original position, allowing the piston to in stroke. Okay, the process begins all over again and again. So what is the process? This is the to and fro movement. This is the to and fro movement, and it automatically operates on a pneumatic operation only. Okay, so let us just see into this particular example only. So your valve A, okay, when your valve A is to this particular lowest position and it has completed its in stroke, okay, what is going to happen? Your valve A is going to get tripped. Okay, what will happen? This is going to get shifted like this. Okay, this is going to get pneumatically actuated, and you will have this circuit movement like this, and valve will be tapped. Okay, now compressed air will flow into this particular part. This was stripped. This will get filled and it will move to this particular direction. it will start moving. Okay, it will be continuously be in this particular state unless this reaches to end point. When this reaches to end point, your position will be like this. Your wall B will be getting tripped. Your wall B will be going to get tripped. Okay, what it is going to do is this is going to get shifted into this particular direction. Okay, and this air is going to get rushed into this line, and this is going to shift this into this particular direction. Excuse me, class, just give me a minute. I have an urgent call. हेलो, हाँ सर, ठीक है सर, मैं ठीक है सर, हाँ 4:30 से है ना सर, हाँ आई विल बी रेडी, हाँ जी, ओके ओके, हाँ 4:30 आई विल बी रेडी, नो इशू. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, so for that particular case, your wall B was stripped to this particular case. Okay, when B was stripped, this moved to this particular direction. The air rushed from this pneumatical line and shifted this DCV into left hand position. Now, this box will come into action. A compressor line is switched from this position to this position. The compressed air will rush into this apartment, this position of your cylinder, and it will start moving from this position to this position. Once again, when it will move to this particular position, your valve A is going to get tripped. It is going to actuate Y, and because Y is getting actuated, it will move into this particular direction. It is moving towards valve B, and this to and fro motion is going to get continued. Okay, now just draw the answer for this also. This is just a one-day exercise. I completely understand that the question might arise that why we are doing it, but it is important for you to draw it by your own hand, because once you draw it, it is only a single day exercise and it is going to benefit you for a very long time. Okay, you are not going to waste your time in understanding a particular manual differently. Okay, and you are going to deal with a lot of these kind of diagrams when it comes to integration. Okay, so this is only a single day exercise, only for a one day, but this is going to help you for a longer run. Okay, so please understand this, do it with utmost sincereness. You should be sincere while drawing these, because if you are not sincere, you are not going to infuse these diagrams into your brain, and interpretation can be a problem. Okay, just draw it by your own once more. Draw the answer for this. Okay, take the screenshot of this particular question, or I will provide you these questions individually as an assignment. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Yeah, Ritik has question. Ritik is asking, will the cylinder to the left move if B is triggered? as A is still on and pressure. No, see, this is just tripped for a single value. Okay, this is forced only for a very short span of time when this elevated portion is in touch with this roller support. So this is kind of a roller switch you can see. Okay, so for that particular instant only, till this position is interacting with this roller, this is going to get pressurized to this particular direction. Then it is going to be moving to unactuated position, Ritik, right? Understood, Ritik? Okay, so only for that moment of time. See, this is a roller support. Okay, this is a roller support. Okay, when this elevated part is going to touch to the wallway, then only this is going to get actuated, because this is spring loaded from other side. So for that position only, your compressed air is going to move from here to here. When it moves from that particular position, when it is in between, for example, let us say this is at this particular position, in between, and moving from left to right. Okay, so this spool is going to be in this particular position. Okay, this is going to be in this particular position. Although this line Y is being actuated, and this will be in this particular position, but there will be no force actuating on it. Why there will be no force actuating on it? Because it is in the middle position, but this will retain its position because since it is spring loaded. Okay, it will retain its position. It is going to retain its position because there is no external force from X direction. But the force from Y direction is also depleted. You can say is also deprivated, because there is no actuation from here. Why? Because it is spring loaded and it is moving only for a particular instant. I think, Ritik, you got your answer.
सर ये इनिशियलाइज कैसे होगा, मतलब स्टार्ट कैसे?
अच्छा, स्टार्ट कैसे होगा बेटा, हाँ मैं बताता हूँ आपको. देखिए, इनिशियलाइज तो आप क्रैंकिंग, ऑटो क्रैंकिंग करते ही हो ना हर चीज की. कोई भी ऑटोमेटेड प्रोसेस है, आप एक इनिशियल स्टेप तो दोगे. अगर आप यहाँ से इनिशियल स्टेप पे इसको ऑटोमेटिकली एक ही साइड पे, ये तो इसको कवर कर चुका है, लेकिन अगर आप ऑटोमेटिकली एक ही साइड पे इसको पुश कर दोगे बाय एनी इनिशियल पोजीशन, आप किसी भी एक इनिशियल पोजीशन, या तो वॉल्व ए इस पोजीशन से या इस पोजीशन से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते हो. जैसे आप इस पोजीशन से स्टार्ट करोगे, ये इसको यहाँ की तरफ पुश करना स्टार्ट कर देगा. जैसे आप बी की पोजीशन पे स्टार्ट कर दोगे, ये इसको वापस पुल करने की लिए स्टार्ट कर देगा. ठीक है ना. तो इनिशियलाइजेशन तो आप इस पोजीशन से भी कर सकते हो, इससे भी. अगर इन बिटवीन फंसा हुआ है तो आपको लॉजिक लगा करके इनको ए और बी की पोजीशन पे लाना ही पड़ेगा, वरना साइकिल नहीं स्टार्ट होगी, या फिर वो अपनी पोजीशन को रिटेन ही कर रहा होगा. बीच में तो आप इसको रोक भी नहीं सकते, है ना. या तो ए से इनिशिएट हो जाए या बी से इनिशिएट हो जाए, कोई इशू थोड़ा ना है उसमें. या तो ये ए से स्टार्ट हो जाए या फिर बी से स्टार्ट हो जाए, इसमें तो कोई इशू नहीं है. ए से भी हो गया तो साइक्लिक फॉर्म में तो रन करेगा ना. अगर ए और बी के बीच में है बी, ठीक है ना, तो आपको तो या तो इसमें आपको कोई प्रेशर किसी डायरेक्शन में मिल नहीं रहा, क्योंकि पिस्टन तो बीच वाली पोजीशन में होगी ही नहीं. Am I correct or not? I think शुभम का क्वेश्चन था, किसका था?
यस सर.
हाँ शुभम. देखो, बीच की पोजीशन इसलिए पॉसिबल नहीं है क्योंकि बीच की पोजीशन पे आपको कहीं ना कहीं से सप्लाई तो आ रही होगी, पिस्टन अपनी बीच की.
यस सर.
और ए या बी में से कोई भी पोजीशन हुई, ए और बी में से कोई भी पोजीशन हुई, तो वो तुरंत ट्रिप करने के लिए है ही रेडी. ठीक है ना
सर. जैसे इस वाले में जो पोजीशन है ए के पास, सर उसको इनिशियलाइज करने के लिए एनर्जी कहाँ से प्रोवाइड करेंगे?
मैं समझा नहीं, आप क्वेश्चन को रिपीट करना बेटा एक बार.
सर ये अभी ए वाले पोजीशन पे है नहीं,
ये थोड़ा आगे बढ़ गया, ये थोड़ा गलत है. ये मतलब मेंट उसी के लिए था कि ये इतना आगे नहीं बढ़ना है. इसको या तो ए के ऊपर या बी के ऊपर ही रहना। वो डायग्राम बनाते वक्त इसको बिल्कुल इसके पास नहीं लगाया उन्होंने, ठीक है ना। वो डायग्राम के एरर की वजह से वो इसको पार नहीं करेगा, इसकी रेंज में ही रहेगा। टैप होते ही वापस जाएगा, टैप होते ही वापस स्ट्रोक पे आएगा, ठीक है ना।
ओके सर।
वो गलत है। And thank you, Muskan, Shubham, and Ritik for asking questions. I like interactions and cross questions. ठीक है, जितना ज्यादा आप क्वेश्चन पूछोगे उतना ज्यादा अच्छा है। Once you complete the answer, kindly write completed on the chat box. Okay, so Bhanu has completed. Ritik has completed. Okay, so I think most of you have completed. हाँ नयन बोलो। देखो, जब बी एक्टिवेट होगा, मैं बता दे रहा हूँ आपको, जब बी एक्टिवेट होगा ना तो देख रहे हो ये वाली टैपेट एक्टिवेट हो जाएगी। ये एक्टिवेट होने से यहाँ से प्रेशर आना शुरू हो जाएगा। यहाँ से प्रेशर होगा मतलब एक्स एक्टिवेटेड हो गया। एक्स एक्टिवेट होने का मतलब क्या है, यही पोजीशन आ जाएगी ना। ये पोजीशन आने का मतलब क्या है, कंप्रेस्ड एयर यहाँ से फ्लो होगी और यहाँ पे आ जाएगी। यहाँ से आना शुरू होगी तो इसका मतलब क्या है, जब बी पे स्पूल यहाँ पे था ना, जब पिस्टन आपकी बिल्कुल राइट मोस्ट डायरेक्शन में थी, उसके बाद वो लेफ्ट मूव होना शुरू हो जाएगी। हाँ, जस्ट जस्ट ए को जैसे ही टच करेगा ना, ये मिस्टेक है, ए को क्रॉस नहीं करेगा। ए को जैसे ही टच करेगा ना रोलर सपोर्ट पे आकर के, जैसे ही उसको एनफ पावर मिल जाएगी वैसे ही वो इसको स्विच कर देगा और फिर ये रश होना शुरू हो जाएगा। फिर जैसे ही बी को टच करेगा वो ए की तरफ मूव होने लग जाएगा, फिर जैसे ही ए को टच करेगा वो बी की तरफ मूव होने लग जाएगा। टो एंड फ्रो मूवमेंट है, मतलब ऑटोमेटिकली। अगर आप देखो ना, जो स्वीपर्स होते हैं ऑटोमेटिकली, और टो एंड फ्रो मूवमेंट के लिए जो भी चाहिए होगा उसके लिए ये एल्गोरिदम बना है। ठीक है ना? देन एनी अदर डाउट? वो बस इंस्टेंटेनियस ही है, वो एक इंस्टेंटेनियस टू एंड फ्रो मूवमेंट के लिए बता रखा है। थोड़ा बहुत इनर्शिया की वजह से अपना डायरेक्शन को कंटिन्यू रखेगा, वरना नहीं रखेगा। ठीक है ना? आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव कंप्लीटेड नाउ, सो या So I think our pneumatic part is almost completed. Now I am confident yet you all are very much cognizant with the pneumatic circuit. आपको कोई भी pneumatic circuit मिलेगा तो आप उसको easily draw कर दोगे. This is also a sequential control. आप एक sequential control को भी बना सकते हो. Similar kind of analogy है, लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा मैं pneumatic में जाना नहीं चाहता. प्रोसेस बाय प्रोसेस अगर आप जाओ तो हर काइंड ऑफ एप्लीकेशन आप न्यूमेटिक से भी कर सकते हो। ठीक है ना? आप वी हैव टेकन नाउ, अब मैं थोड़ा सा जिस्ट बता देता हूँ। हमने अपने सेंसर्स का पार्ट पूरा कंप्लीट कर लिया। एक्चुएटर्स में न्यूमेटिक्स पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हुए, क्योंकि हाइड्रोलिक और न्यूमेटिक्स लगभग एक है, एक पर्टिकुलर डीसीवी के इंटीरियर के साथ उसका डायग्राम कैसे होता है हमने वो एक बार चेक कर लिया। ये वाले एग्जांपल में कि एक डीसीवी में इंटरनली कैसा रहता है डायग्राम और हम कैसे उसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं वो हमने देख लिया। पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन कैसा होगा वो हमने चेक कर लिया। हमने कुछ न्यूमेटिक के एग्जांपल देख लिया। फ्लो कंट्रोल हमें पता चल गया, विद चेक और विदाउट चेक हम टू वे में थ्रॉटल कैसे करते हैं, और हमें कुछ एग्जांपल्स पता चल गए हैं अभी तक। ठीक है ना? तो अभी तक मुझे प्रोसेस के बारे में पूरा पता चल चुका है, मुझे न्यूमेटिक्स के बारे में पता चल गया है कि हाँ न्यूमेटिक का डायग्राम अगर होगा तो आई एम एबल टू इंटरप्रेट दैट कि क्या एक्चुअली में प्रोसेस हो रहा होगा, क्या सीक्वेंस हो रहा होगा। बाकी जो इलेक्ट्रिकल एक्चुएशंस हैं, एक्चुएटर्स हैं, जैसे मोटर्स हो गए, ठीक है, सर्वो मोटर का तो मेन पार्ट है आपका, ठीक है, वो सारी चीजें हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में कवर करेंगे। आज हमने ब्रेक भी नहीं लिया था, सो आई वुड लाइक टू कंक्लूड फॉर टुडे। इज दैट फाइन? आज मैं सेशन यहाँ पे खत्म करें या फिर कंटिन्यू करना थोड़ा बहुत और? 4:30 पे वैसे भी मुझे एक मीटिंग में जाना है, इसलिए मैंने ब्रेक नहीं लिया था। ओके सर, ओके ग्रेट। सो फॉर टुडे लेट अस कंक्लूड। बाकी लोग, केवल 2 ही लोग ओके हैं, बाकी लोग कहाँ हैं? ओके ओके, अपराजिता इज कंप्लीटेड। ओके गुड अपराजिता। ओके ओके। मीनवाइल आप लोग ये असाइनमेंट मैं आपको जैसे ही व्हाट्सएप यहाँ पे बैन को अपलिफ्ट करते हैं व्हाट्सएप के, मैं आपको एक गूगल लिंक दे दूंगा। आप